the ability to positively inspire, influence, and impact others to greatness, to whatever their greatness is, right? It is not us, it is not up to us, I believe, as leaders to define what is great for other people. No, we define what's great for us. We help inspire them to their greatness, right? Because I ain't called to do what you do. You ain't called to do what I do. We all have a different assignment, right? We all have different lanes of life that we must travel in. Okay. So my job is just to inspire.
Welcome to the Nicholas Brown Podcast, a podcast talk show about real estate investing, business leadership, and personal development. Each week, we explore current real-life case studies about how to build financial independence through investing in real estate to build your personal portfolio through passive income models, along with interviews from the top business leaders and personal development leaders. Now, here's your host, Nicholas Brown.
Welcome to the show, everyone. I got another special episode of the leadership this here. I'm gonna get straight to it. As I said before, you're gonna get some substance on it. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, you're gonna get this where we already agreed to. We're gonna have another series going though, but I'm gonna get straight to it. I'm gonna read this about section, then you're gonna see what I mean. It's a leadership series. So let me get this set here. I'm gonna read the about section, then we're gonna get to it, ladies and gentlemen. But before I start, make sure you guys subscribe, because reason why you need to subscribe, because you're going to see another series of this. So if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you're listening to the podcast, whatever podcast platform, make sure you guys download where you're going to get this extra series. I promise you, download this. That's where you get an alert of what's going on. So today's guest is Kaynnera T. Capers. Mr. Kaynnera is an exclusive and transformational visionary leader. He is also an executive and military veteran with over 27 years of combined proven experience in global operations, executive leadership, multifunctional budget administration, business development, process improvements, and human resource management. Kaynnera excelled in executive leadership roles equivalent to CEO and COO positions. Something further than that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to prove that also. See, man, he's a go-getter. He has proven results gained from extensive knowledge of innovation, public administration, change management, and risk management. Reach out to Kaynnera on his LinkedIn handle, which is Kaynnera-T-Capers MBA. Welcome to the show, Mr. KC.
What's going on? What's going on, Nick, man? How's everybody doing out there today, bruh?
You're doing fine. I want to plug this also, ladies and gentlemen. He's my Marine Corps brother also. Semper Fidelis, brother.
Semper Fi, do or
Do
die.
or die. Yeah, I already know it.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to see what I mean. We're going to get further into this, though. But this is our series about leadership, which if you go to his LinkedIn, ladies and gentlemen, you'll see the experience and you'll see what he's doing now. But he got something special, because I'm going to get straight to it. He wants to get we got a mindset. Everything is by seasons now, which he's going to explain that too. And that's the purpose of these ongoing series. We're going to get deep into that method of what we're doing, though. But Mr. KC, what we talk about here, we focus on leadership, which we talk about. My podcast is about investing, business leadership, and personal development, which you have all three tied into it. That's why I say it's going to be awesome to have you on a few series to come this next year, though. But we focus on leadership. On the leadership, we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about motivation, teaching, and perspective. So just going to go back, because how long were you in the military?
I spent about 15 plus years in the Marine Corps.
Okay.
Actually, And I did boot camp twice.
You
So
went
at
to
the
boot camp twice?
I went to boot camp twice,
Wow.
man. So the end of my junior year in high school, man, I did the Army National Guard split option program. I
Okay.
went to boot camp at Fort Jackson, South Carolina, came
Wow.
back, finished up my senior year in high school, man. And then I said, I want to do what I always wanted to do, man. And that's be one of the few, the proud,
The
the
Marines.
only, the
That's
Marine
right.
Corps,
That's right.
right?
First to
So,
go, last to
yeah,
know.
yeah, so
Wow.
man, I went to Paris Island
Wow.
another summer, after I graduated. So I actually been to through two military boot camps, Army and also the Marine Corps. So
Wow.
spent about 15 plus years, man. Did about 20 plus months of combat time in Iraq as a
Okay.
United States Marine.
Wow.
So I'm grateful, man, to be had the opportunity to serve my country,
That's
right?
right. That's right.
And
There's a
I
price for
continue.
freedom.
That's
There's a
right,
price for
man.
freedom.
And I continue to serve even in my current capacity, which is in the law enforcement arena. Being a public servant to the community, man. So, and that's a lot what leadership is all about, man. It's
That's
about
right.
service to others,
That's
service to
right.
others, right? So that's where they coined the principle leadership principle of servant leadership, right? Which is good. And actually, man, I'm gonna be doing a project later on called leading from the fellowship position, right? Because
Leading from the
fellowship
fellowship position.
leading
Okay.
from the fellowship position, right?
Okay.
And the reason why I'm going to be doing that, man, because fellowship is a new leadership theory, man, that has been around, not that long, but it's coming along, especially with some of the new research in the field. And I want to be one of those research practitioners that help, I'm saying, to bring that to the forefront, man. Because let me tell you something. Um,
Fellowship. Follow. FOLLO. Ship.
Fellowship,
Okay.
yeah,
Go
right.
ahead. Go deep on that.
Because nothing gets accomplished, without people and without the people on the team helping to accomplish it.
That's right.
Meaning, you got somebody that's in charge, right? Quote unquote, the manager, the boss, the leader, right? But they are only as successful as the people that are on the team
That's right.
following them. Right.
Right.
So,
Right.
and I often tell people, man, and teach people, man, there's three types of people, right? They're leaders, they're followers, and they're wanderers. And
Mm.
out of that group of three, there's only two that adds value, right? And they add a lot of value because they know who they are,
I
right?
know the two. Right.
Yeah,
Right.
that's leaders and followers.
That's
It's
right.
it is the wanderers, right? Who don't
Right.
know who they are, what I'm saying, or what value or what they bring to the table or why they there, what I'm saying. It is them that don't add value, but followers, right? Some and if you look at that, what I'm saying, that followers are in the middle. It is your midsection, right? Is the core of your strength, is the core strength of your body. So if you don't have strong followers, I don't care, what I'm saying, what your title is as a leader, things will not get done. But
That's right.
man, Maxwell says this right here, to lead, because see, followers are leaders, right?
That's right. Right.
Because the first person you got to lead is yourself. So
Right.
we're all leaders, right? And we're leading ourselves. How great you lead yourself determines how great of a value you add to others.
Value. Value. That's
Man,
right.
that's a
That's
mic
right.
drop right there,
Value.
right?
That's right.
How
That's right.
great you lead yourself determines how great of a value you add to others, right? So no organization is a successful organization without the people of the organization, right? And
Fellowship.
fellowship.
Which I want. That's why I want to back because you
Okay.
got it in motion. Would you agree? There's different types of leadership techniques and leadership change in time. Because I went in from '89 to '93, and you
Mhm.
got to evolve. You got to work on your wording, how you present to people, how you know what I mean. So
Mhm.
how did leadership change with you? Because you I know you've been a leader ever since you were knee high or whatever. You've been around, you followed leaders. Am I correct?
yeah. It's I'm glad that you asked that question, right? So oftentimes in the world, the question is asked, right? Are leaders born or are leaders made?
Right.
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 That's often the question. But here's the answer to that question, right?
Okay.
Leaders are born and developed.
Born and developed. Okay.
Everybody has the potential to be a leader. It is in you, right? But it has to be developed. Leadership, right? Out of all the theories, the principles and studies and everything, it comes down to this. It amounts to this. It says leadership is the ability to influence,
That's
right?
right.
Influence, right? So we all have some level of influence, right?
Right.
And
Right.
our influence, believe it or not, has an assignment. Okay.
Right.
So we as leaders has to know, and a part of your development is find out what lane you belong in.
That's
So
right.
as growing up, yeah, I've had some great people in my life, right? My great grandmother who raised me, she was about 93 years old when she adopted
Bless.
me. I was 9 months old. She lived to be 107, right?
Wow, that's a
So
blessing, bro.
so some of the
Ooh,
wisdom
you got
that,
some old wisdom.
yeah,
You got
yeah,
that deep wisdom where, hey, if you do this, I'm telling you, she
yeah.
gave you the straight and narrow.
Yeah. So some of that
Wow.
wisdom that she imparted into me, right, was just a part of it. And then, I had some educators, some teachers and stuff in my life, that didn't give up on me because,
That's
man, when
right.
I was a child, right,
That's
when I was
right.
an
Look.
adolescent growing
Right.
up,
Right. Right.
man, look,
Right.
let me tell you something. Satan had a conversation with
Yeah.
Jesus, right? Satan told Jesus, "Say, look here now, you need to get that boy right there because
Yeah. Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
if he come
Yeah.
down here, he's taking over,
I believe that. Yeah, I was
right?
like that too, bro.
Yeah,
Man, I ran away when I was 4. Man, believe that, dog. I
yeah.
ran away. My mom's and grandma will tell you the story there because I had that devil mind, but I was the one that say why. Don't touch that, but why? I want to try that. I was just bold, man. I had to
But
do
Nick,
it.
so Nick, let's pause right there.
Go
But
ahead.
even that shows you, right? There are there's some things, some characteristics, and some traits there that just need to be developed,
That's right.
right?
A
You ran
positive.
away.
Do you believe in positive and negative? Because it's bad leaders. They'll lead you wrong.
Yes, there are, and there's a study, and there
Yeah.
are theories, and there are theories to back that up, right? Good
On that
leadership, bad leadership,
fellowship you talking about
right?
too. You know what I mean? So go
Um,
ahead.
yeah. So back to the point I was getting ready to make, man. The
Sure.
fact that we was doing mischievous things as a child, but man, as you begin to develop, because see, I often tell people there's a difference between training and development,
That's
right?
right. Good one.
Training does two things: training sustains and maintains, where development creates growth.
That's right.
Okay,
Right.
can I say that one more time? Training
Right.
sustains and maintains, where development creates growth.
That's right.
Okay. And as leaders, we don't need training, we need development.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
That's
because
right.
there's a bunch of raw potential in us, right? That undeveloped, it can cause us to be destructive. But when it's
Say that.
is
Repeat that again. Repeat that again, bro. Golly.
we have potential, right?
Right.
We have
Right.
great potential that
Right.
if not developed, it can cause us to be destructive.
Mm-hmm.
But if we
Mm-hmm.
develop
Mm-hmm.
that potential, you know what I'm saying? So now in developing that potential, instead of being destructive, now we become constructive and productive.
Right. 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 I feel you, man. I understand that. I
Right,
believe in
right,
that.
right,
Yeah.
right,
Right.
right, right. A lot of folk and a lot of leaders, you know what I'm saying, are counterproductive. A lot of the reason is because they are not being properly developed. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So like we're training. See, training gives you informational content, right?
Mm-hmm.
Versus development gives you transformational content,
This is
right?
action.
So
Yeah.
so there's a lot of folks that got a lot of information because if you look on their shelf, they got all these books, they got all
Right.
these workbooks.
Right.
If you look
Right.
into their phones, and
Right.
they got all these books and they're Audible and all that good stuff. They got a lot of information,
Right.
right? but they got a lot of informational content, but they don't got transformational content,
That's
because
right.
transformational content moves you.
That's right.
Transformational content won't let you still be the same.
That's right. Right. You're doing. Yeah. Putting in
You're
action.
doing, you're moving, you're
That's right.
progressing, you're developing, you're growing,
That's
right?
right.
You know what I'm
That's right.
saying? And as you grow, everything around you grow,
That's right. Right. Right.
right?
That's
Yeah.
right.
So,
Right.
man, we, young, being developed and all that good stuff. I begin to shift when you talked about mindset, shifting the mindset, right? Shifting mindset,
What led
as
you to go to the service though?
there was always something burning deep down on the inside, right? Hey, I used to run around in the woods when I was a kid, playing GI Joe and playing the A Team and all that good
Okay.
stuff I used to see
Okay.
on TV, right? There
Right.
was just something there. But I'm glad that something there led me to where I was, because the Army has a set of leadership traits and values, right, that it teaches every soldier, right?
Sure.
And that was a building block, a foundation. Then the Marine Corps has a set of leadership traits and principles, that it trains every Marine, right?
Sure.
And with the combination of the two, the building blocks of the both of them, the foundation that was laid, right? It helped me, right, to identify my calling. Okay, my true purpose in life, and my purpose in life, man, is to inspire. Is to inspire, influence, and help impact leaders.
Wow.
Right.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
everything rises and falls upon leadership. You talked about it earlier, good and bad leadership, right? So an organization can sink with bad leadership, or an organization can be elevated, right, on good leadership.
So that
Right.
leads to this question then. What is leadership to you then? Give us the less than a minute version then. What do you think leadership is to you?
Is the ability to positively inspire, influence, and impact others to greatness, to whatever their greatness is, right? It is not us, it is not up to us, I believe, as leaders, to define what is great for other people. No, we define what's great for us. We help inspire them to their greatness, right? Because I ain't called to do what you do. You ain't called to do what I do. We all have a different assignment, right?
Right.
We all have different lanes of life that we must travel in. Okay. So my job is just to inspire, right? And man, this is something I told some folks some weeks back, right? It ain't my job to motivate you.
It's not.
So it is, I inspire, but you got to motivate yourself.
That's right. That's right. There's a difference.
Because and the reason why I say that is because if we spend all of our time trying to motivate other people, now we're taking on some emotional baggage, right? And we're living in some emotional locations that they're in, right? That it's going to drain us. Okay. So the 3 eyes of leadership: inspiration. Maybe you might hear something on this podcast that I say today, that might trigger something, inspire you, But now that inspiration is just a fire, or a fire starter to help, stir up the motivation in you.
That's right. Right.
Right.
Right.
It ain't my job to motivate you. I don't even know you like that.
This episode is brought to you by Nicholas Brown, REI.club.
Hello and thanks for watching this brief video. My name is Nicholas Brown. I'm an author and a residential developer here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and we're on target this quarter of redeveloping 5 properties here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And our passive investors, they're just sitting back and relaxing it because they're enjoying receiving the double-digit returns, which is protected, secured, and insured. So if you're a passive investor, or if you have 401k or retirement income or decent credit scores in the 700 and above,
then download our chart for more information at nicholasbrownrei.club/partner, and I'll send you our DFW double-digit returns case study chart. Once again, For more information, go to nicholasbrownrei.club/partner.
You don't know me like that, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But something I said sparked some inspiration. And I often tell people this, the 3 I's of leadership, man. Again, inspiration, influence, impact, right? The opposite of inspiration is manipulation. Okay. And manipulation leads to bullying, right? A lot of people bully people. Okay.
So what is what? Say that again.
It's the 3 I's of leadership.
Okay.
Inspiration, influence, impact.
Okay. And the opposite.
The opposite of inspiration is manipulation. Okay. And if you manipulate people, you know what I'm saying? And what you think is influence is really bullying.
Wow.
Oh my God. Man.
You better listen to this, ladies and gentlemen. Watch this.
There's too many people. There's too many folk, man, bullying folk, right?
It is, man.
You know, bullying, right? I'm the boss, right? So I'm bullying folk.
Right.
You know,
you
threaten
I instead of team.
Yeah.
We.
You threatening people, you threatening their jobs, and you threatening their livelihoods, and you threatening this and that. Man, that's bullying.
Right.
Okay, that's a bully.
Right.
So you're trying to manipulate. Right. Let me tell you something. There's good in everybody, and everybody desires to do good. As a leader, how are you going to inspire the good that is in them so that way they do it? Right. Because again, right, there is no influence without inspiration.
Right.
If you don't inspire me, you have no influence with me. And if you have no influence with me, you can't impact me.
It's in the test booklet, the best textbook in the Bible. Who's the best influence?
Yes. So
he motivates you to move on. Yeah.
So
wow.
Now, as leaders, here's a nugget.
Go
right?
ahead.
The greater your inspiration, the greater your influence. And the greater your influence, guess what? It multiplies the impact.
That's deep. That where it ties to them. Tell them this, KC, for the 3 E's. That's where that ties to inspire, where one is examine. Explain that to them.
Yeah, man.
That's what I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you guys download this and make sure you guys subscribe for more series on this. I'm almost done. I'm telling you, you get the substance. It's so deep. But explain that to him before we go. Explain that, and then we're gonna lead to that mic.
Yeah,
we're gonna lead to that mic, ladies. We're gonna drop the mic and finish the mic with that. He's gonna break that down to you. But explain them the 3 E's.
There's something I've been working on, man, called leadership development for betterment, right? Leadership development for betterment, right? And I broke it down with the 3 E's, right? Examine, empower, elevate. Examine, empower, elevate, right? And I started off, man, with examining, right? As leaders, you have to first lead yourself better in this season, right? To have a better next season. Okay.
This season, ladies and gentlemen, y'all hear that? This season, we all go through seasons. He before we got on this recording, ladies and gentlemen, I had the recording, but he broke that down. He broke that down, man, and I relate to him. That's what I'm saying. He's getting me passionate on that because that's in my mindset. We talking the same thing, but talk about the season and time. You got to tell him that, bro. I'll extend time for this.
So what happens, man? Right? Too many people live life in years, right? And in living life in years, and you always say, well, this year I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. But if you live life in seasons, right? That means you're living a on purpose life where you're willing to be processed, right? To be developed, right? Because there's in seasons, things happen in certain seasons.
That's right.
We're too busy trying to get to the end, not being developed in the now. And I often tell people this. People try to live between 2 extremes. Their past and their next. And they forget their now. Okay. They're too busy. They're too busy living between the 2 extremes that they don't appreciate the now. Right. And in order for your next to be better, your now has to be better.
That's right. That's right.
But man, look, now you done got
You
me
know what I
fired
mean?
up, right? Now,
Yeah, that's
and
right.
so in a point
Exactly.
of examination, right?
Yeah.
So in order to be better leaders, you got to first examine yourself, right? You have to
Mhm.
become a self-aware, a
That's right.
true self-aware leader. You have to
Yeah.
know who you are.
Right, 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 right. We call it the PMI when we're doing the inspection.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got to do your PMI on yourself.
yeah,
Inspect yourself, maintenance. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
You know about that concept? Yeah, yeah.
So, but man, there's
Yeah,
too many
deep.
there's too many leaders, there's too many people, man, that are trying to help others be better and do better and all that good stuff, man, when they have not bettered themselves.
That's right.
Let me be better, man. So you know what I'm saying? I can give, but you see, the better I am, the better value I have to give,
That's right.
right?
Right.
But
Right.
if I don't have the best value, then I can't give you my best.
That's right.
And
That's
if I
right.
don't give you my best, no matter what my influence is, my impact will still be minimal.
Uh,
Boy, we talking in here today, man.
yeah,
Look,
we
you done
are.
got me excited, bro.
So give me the second one. Give me a little bit of the second one. We got to examine what's number two,
Yeah, yeah,
KC.
yeah. So and examine and empower, man. You know, so we go from examining ourselves, right? And in examining, man, there's so much in there. There's questions. You got to question. Let me tell you something. The most in this season of your life, man, you got to be able to talk to yourself. And
Mm,
some of the most important conversations, right, that you're gonna have in this season of your life is going to be the conversation that you have with God and that you have with yourself.
that's right. That's right. That's right. And
How you
if it
talk,
listens, if you atheist, meditate with yourself. Meditate with
look,
the
look, 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 look.
being, you know. You know?
Whoever you are, look.
Right. You gotta meditate. You know what I'm
Point
saying?
is, point
Self.
is,
Right.
how how you talk to you and how you answer you, right? Because see, one of the things some people keep doing is they keep lying to themselves.
Right. Right.
You
Denial.
have
Right.
to speak truthfully with yourself in order
Right.
to be developed and changed,
Right. Keep it real. That's
right?
right. Right.
Then the power, about empowerment, so from there, after you've been true with yourself, see what you need to do, what I'm saying, to invest in yourself, to empower yourself. I told
Okay.
folks, man, this now, it, watch this. How you invest in you, not on you, right? There's too many people investing on themselves, but not in themselves. How
That's
you
right.
invest in you and not on you shows you the value, right? Shows you the value, you know what I'm saying? Shows you how much you value you. Okay. Now ain't the time to be cheap on yourself.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Because that's gonna
We,
lead to
we give and we do and for everybody else, but when it comes to ourselves, right, we're not investing in ourselves in this season. As leaders, you have to invest into you and the quality and watch this, the development of your current capacity, right, for future capability is predicated upon the quality of your now investment in your ability.
that's right. They don't hear you. Repeat that one.
Okay.
I heard it. I felt it. Repeat it
the
one more time
development
to the
the
listeners.
development the development of your current capacity for future capability is predicated upon the quality of your now investment ability.
Which that's gonna
How
lead to
I
number three. Lead them
Yeah.
to number three.
All right. So number three is elevation, man. Is
That's
elevation,
what
transformation.
those first two
Yeah,
helps you get to number three. They
helps
don't
you get
get
to
that.
number three. Yeah,
That's what
yeah,
he's talking about, ladies and
yeah,
gentlemen.
yeah,
Leaders, followers, wanderers. You
yeah,
see what I'm saying?
yeah, man. And
Man,
yeah.
wow. Go ahead. But give them a little version of Elevate before we go.
Well, man,
Yes,
so
please.
elevation means, man, transforming, right? Not remaining where you are. Okay. Let me tell you something. The everyday life is changing. You're not the
Right?
same today as you were yesterday. You've changed,
I
right?
agree.
And you have to accept the change and move with the change. A lot of folk are trying to be stuck in yesterday,
Mm,
not accepting the fact that guess what? Yesterday is yesterday and today is the now.
that's
You
right.
have to live. Tomorrow ain't going to be better again until your today becomes better.
That's right.
right?
That's right.
So elevate, transform, right? You know what I'm saying? Transcend, you know what I'm saying? Moving from one space to the next, not remaining the same, always opening to learning something new, doing something new, adding new value.
This episode is brought to you by Nicholas Brown, REI.club.
Hello and thanks for watching this brief video. My name is Nicholas Brown. I'm an author and a residential developer here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and we're on target this quarter of redeveloping 5 properties here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And our passive investors, they're just sitting back and relaxing it because they're enjoying receiving the double-digit returns, which is protected, secured, and insured. So if you're a passive investor, or if you have 401k or retirement income or decent credit scores in the 700 and above,
then download our chart for more information at nicholasbrownrei.club/partner, and I'll send you our DFW double-digit returns case study chart. Once again, for more information, go to nicholasbrownrei.club/partner. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to lead. He's going to make it short. But I want to make sure you guys subscribe and listen in, where he's going to go deep into this, though. But make sure you amplify your mic. Explain it to the short version, then we're going to go deep to a series on that one.
So Mike, right? Mike, as leaders, we have to be Mike, right? We have to be a Mike, right? We have to help amplify the voice and the values of others. And the way we do that, the M.I.C, mentors, inspiration, right? Inspire and coaching. Mentor, inspire, and coaching. Mentor, inspire, and coaching, right? You know what I'm saying? And you as a leader, right? Because man, my coach taught me this. My mentor, my leadership coach, you know, Chris Davis, got to give him a shout out. Taught me this right here. Don't trust a coach that don't have a coach. And even you as a leader and as a coach, guess what? You need a mentor. You need some inspiration, and you need somebody to help coach you.
Right.
Because when you got a mic, right, it helps to amplify your voice and your value. All right, now we'll come back later
man, on. Man, everybody had the plate, man. Everybody feel like pass out the plate, fill out the plate. Fill that cup up. Fill out the plate, ladies and gentlemen. Man,
and I hope everybody, you know, I know that this is a short snippet, you know what I'm saying? I hope that you was able to eat from this right here. But at the same time, I hope you got a to-go plate, right? I hope
I got a diet, because I know it's pretty more, man. It's pretty more, man. My stomach is ready for filling it. Well, hey, KC, man. Hey, man, I appreciate this, man. It's such a treat. And we're definitely going to do a series. We got to finish. We got to finish this, because you left wondering why. We wanted more.
Man, it's too much. Man.
So, in the meantime, how can someone get in contact with you?
So and personally, man, folk can reach out to me. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up with a text.
You're on LinkedIn also, right?
Yeah, I'm on LinkedIn.
Message, because ladies and gentlemen, that's how I reach out to them. I advise you to do that if you want some true stuff.
Yeah, so go on LinkedIn, look me up on LinkedIn, Kaynnera, Kaynnera. If you type in my name, because my name is very unique, it'll come up, right?
Okay.
Kaynnera Capers. I'm on LinkedIn. You can shoot me a message on LinkedIn. But if not, y'all can even shoot me a message, a message via text if you would like. You know,
sure. If you're okay with that,
I'm okay with that, man. I'm okay with that. You know, it's good. It's good. Hey, look, I'm the police, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, one plug.
Right.
And at time, you were the chief of police for a city, right?
Yeah. So actually, I spent probably my first 7 years in I spent about 7 years in law enforcement as a chief law enforcement officer of three different municipalities, and I appreciate that time because it helped my leadership growth. Right. Those experiences help my leadership growth. Currently, the current agency that I'm with, I am the public relations / community engagement specialist for the current agency that I'm at. And besides that, I'm a leadership consultant. I'm a coach and a mentor, and I am a current student, doctoral student in a strategic leadership program. Right.
All right. About to
So
become a doctor.
man,
Keep
I gotta
going.
feed, I gotta continue to feed, you know what I'm saying, my hunger, right?
Right. And it's
And
happening.
feed that appetite, right? And as
Right.
leaders, you got to be hungry for the right thing.
That's
Because if
right.
you're hungry for the wrong thing, man, it'll mess up your diet.
That's
And
right.
instead of transform you, it would then conform you. That one was
You
on the
watch this
house.
video, ladies and gentlemen, boy.
That was on the house, right?
I love it, man. I love it.
Yo,
Boy,
man.
it's simple.
And
Boy.
also, man, can I throw this out real quick?
Go
So,
ahead,
and
go
and
ahead.
I've got a leadership mentoring Zoom that I'm getting ready to start another platform, another cohort class called Iron Sharpens Iron Leadership Development. Right.
Okay.
So again, hit me up if you want to be a part of that cohort. Hit me up on LinkedIn, send me a message on LinkedIn, and let's start some dialogue. Or or text me. Right.
What's your text number? Well, you want to
Again,
text you. Be ready.
843-858-1439. Again, that's 843-858-1439. Again, I'm going to be, and this leadership Zoom, man, is going to be, maybe a Tuesday or Wednesday evening, you know what I'm saying? Just
Sure.
leadership chat and chew. Well, we're sharing some principles, breaking down some things, and I'm giving you some nuggets, man, that's going to help develop you, so that way it can add value to your life. All right.
Sounds
Hit
great.
me up on that, man. I'm looking forward to it. Man, it's going to be an epic 2022 season. What I mean by epic, man, it's going to be empowering. It's going to be elevational. It's going to be examining, right? P means it's going to be purposeful, right? It's going to be purposeful, you know what I'm saying? And the I is for intentional, right? And the C stand for contentment, man. It's going to be epic. It's going to be epic, yo. This is going to be epic.
Gentlemen, you hear that? So,
yeah,
as I always say, I appreciate your time. I appreciate your time, KC. So, as we end this, ladies and gentlemen, don't condemn, don't complain, because you have a choice to make a change. Have a great day.
Thanks for joining us on the Nicholas Brown Podcast. Make sure to visit our website, www.nickbrowninc.com, where you can subscribe to the show in iTunes, Stitcher, or via RSS, so you'll never miss a show. While you're at it, if you found value in this show, we'd appreciate a rating on iTunes. Or if you'd simply tell a friend about the show, that would help us out too. If you like this show and you are a new real estate investor, then check out one of Nicholas's free reports called the Wholesale Dominator Report, also located on our website, www.nickbrowninc.com/free reports. Be sure to tune in for our next episode. And remember, don't condemn, don't complain, because you have a choice to make a change. Have a great day.